Hi you guys, it's your girl Lady Lex and I'm back with another video. Before we continue with the video, make sure you subscribe so you can join Lady Gang. So you know what I'm saying, you can enjoy all my bomb videos that I'm gonna be putting out. Today I'm gonna be telling y'all, and we're gonna be talking about this movie, Madam C.J Walker Self-Made movie. I'm gonna be giving y'all a review and a little education about it because the movie, I feel like, was very good, very interesting, and it taught me a lot about Madam C.J Walker that I didn't know. And I honestly feel crazy saying it because I do hair, you know what I'm saying? I am an entrepreneur as well. Um, I've always had heard of Madam C.J Walker, but I didn't know a lot about her. And the movie gave me a lot of information about her. But a lot of the stuff that was in that movie was not accurate, or it was completely made up. So we're going to address all of that in this video. So we'll start out in the beginning when Madam's hair fell out and she started going to Addie Monroe. Addie Monroe is actually what's her name? Annie Malone. She's actually Annie Malone. Annie Malone was also a self-made millionaire back in the early 1900s. She owned her own hair company, her hair grower, and she was a hairstylist. And you know, as we saw that play out and how it went down, I'm not sure about the colorism thing. I don't know that to be true or to not be true. I don't know if the colorism part was true about her about Annie Malone and Annie Monroe being colorist, but from an article I read, it did say that Madam actually did work for her and sell her products. So that part was fake when she told her that she couldn't work for her because she wasn't mulatto or mixed. She didn't have the look. That was fake because Madam actually did work for Annie Monroe. Annie Malone. I keep mixing the name up. They so similar. She did actually work for Annie Malone, who was also a millionaire. Okay, what I didn't like was how they tried to pin Annie Malone and Madam C.J Walker against each other. I didn't like how they lied about the color. I'm not gonna say they lied. I don't know for sure, but she actually worked for the lady, so I don't think that was necessarily true. Or maybe she didn't find out till after she started working for her. But if she was colorist like they portrayed her to be in the movie, she wouldn't have hired her in the first place. But at the same time, Madam was like, to me, brown skin. She wasn't like dark. But I don't know. After I watched the series, I did look up Annie Malone. She was very successful. She was doing it before Madam, you know what I'm saying? I guess Madam got the game from her and she went and did it better, you know what I'm saying? Because she was able to keep her success. That was one thing that I did read about Annie Malone. She did reach $1 million, but they were saying she wasn't paying her taxes. So people are saying this, but I guess on record, she didn't have $1 million, you know what I'm saying? Because if she had put down that she had made, you know, I guess she wasn't putting out all the money that she made. She probably was putting down that she made less than what she was actually making so she could pay like less taxes. Because we, you know, as you know, the more money you make, the more taxes you have to pay back being an entrepreneur. So I think that's why she wasn't able to prove that she was the first millionaire or whatever. And also I read I'm gonna try to find that article. I'm not sure if it's in the one. I'm gonna link an article that talks about Madam and her daughter and her, you know, family. But it was another article I believe that I read that said that Annie Malone, she was the first person in St. Louis. Well, not the first, but they was talking about how she used to be driving a Bentley. Like they think she was like one of the first black people driving a Bentley back in St. Louis back in the early 1900s. She had money. But she donated a lot of her money. She gave to colleges. I saw on there she donated and helped build like buildings at the college in her area. And I saw later in her life she moved to Chicago and she ended up losing her businesses and everything, like her house and everything, because of back taxes. She wasn't paying her taxes, and she owed the IRS, and they ended up taking her stuff because she didn't pay her taxes. So I think that was a big reason why she wasn't known as the first one, because she probably didn't properly document her income, and also she lost everything basically at the end. As she got older, I think right before she passed, that's when she ended up losing all of her stuff. But I didn't like how they tried to pin them against each other, like, and I hope that the colorism thing wasn't true, but I also don't think they need to lie on nobody, to make a good movie, because the movie would have been good if they had made Addie Monroe to be a colorist or not. Like, it was a good movie regardless. And a lot of people also talking about Annie Malone. They were saying that she was black, and they were saying her and Madam skin tone was kind of close, and they don't know why they did that, because their complexion went too far off. I'm upset that the movie is like, people more worried about their skin complexions than the fact that these two women were millionaires in the early 1900s, right out of slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like, not too far after slavery ended, they was millionaires. But I did see somebody had pulled up a census. Annie Malone put down that she was mulatto, which mulatto means back then, that's what they call mixed people. I think it was like a bad term. Like, it was like the N word to us. I think mulatto was like a bad term to use when you're talking about mixed people. But she put down that she was mulatto, so I don't know. But she did look light skinned, so I don't know if she was mixed or she was just light skinned. I don't know. But yeah, they wasn't the same complexion, like a lot of people saying like they was close. Like, I feel like Madam C.J. Walker was brown skinned, and Annie Malone was either mixed or very, very light skinned. So yeah. Madam C.J. Walker was married 3 times. 2 times before CJ. She had her daughter from a prior relationship. Y'all, and it's like the whole movie was about colorism, which I know colorism is very serious. CJ ended up leaving Madam CJ Walker for her sales representative, Dora. I don't know if that's true in real life. That's the only fact that I haven't figured out for real, if that's true. I don't know if Dora actually worked for her, but I did see that he did marry a woman named Dora, but I don't know if Dora did used to work for Madam C.J. Walker before, or did she not know her? I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people was talking about how she emasculated him. I'm indifferent about that. I feel like she did in some ways, but at the same time, that's why you gotta find somebody that know when to speak up for you, and also know when to, let you handle yours. But at the same time, I feel like he should have had something else going on for himself. Wasn't nothing wrong with him being there and helping his wife start her business, but he didn't have, like, they said he was a what's it called? But after they moved to Indianapolis, it was like he was just her do boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it should be like that in a relationship. But I do think it's times, like, even independent women want a man to step up for them sometimes. Like, she was trying to get the factory or whatever to, make her hair product. I feel like at that time, that would have been a good time for him to speak up, because I don't know if it's just me, but I noticed that most of the time, like, when you talking business stuff like that, like buying stuff or getting work done and stuff like that, like, I noticed that about my car. Like, when I take my car to the shop to get repaired, like, I feel like women do need a man to speak up for them then, because it's not that we don't know, because I know people don't really, think that women know a lot, but like, as far as my car, I be knowing what be wrong with my car. I know what part I need. That's why I ain't finna I'm not no dumb girl that's just gonna like take my car to the shop and be like, well, can you tell me what's wrong? And they tell me some $500 part. I know how to find out what's wrong with my car. I know how to use Google and YouTube, but I may not know how to fix it, or I may not have the supplies and the stuff that I need to get up under there and fix it, because your girl will get up under there and fix it, because I didn't fix my own car before, when it's simple stuff. But Yeah, but they'll try to charge, long story short, they try to charge women more money with stuff like that. So I feel like he could have spoke up for her for the factory. You know what I'm saying? Like, they felt like she was getting ripped off or her lease was too high or something like that. He could have spoke up and said, well, this building ain't worth that amount of money. We willing to offer this amount of money. You know, I feel like all men don't know how to step up and speak up for their woman. But I mean, it sounds crazy, but I think they could be taught or told when to speak up, you know what I'm saying? Because he probably didn't want to overstep his boundaries. But she could have asked him, you know what I'm saying, can you talk to the people, you know, about the building that I'm trying to get? Or, you know what I'm saying, can you do such and such and such and such? But, you know, I do feel like she kind of emasculated him sometimes. But, you know, it just, the balance was off. That's what I'm going to say. I feel like it could have worked, but the balance was off. And plus, he need to have something going on for himself. Because don't nobody want to feel like they partners do boy or do girl. Like, no. Especially, I just feel like, especially men. Men don't want to feel like they women's do boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll take care of their woman. But don't a man want to feel like he working for his woman. And, you know, like he just, her do boy. Like, and that's how he got his income or whatever. But that was, I feel like it was stupid for her. That was a conversation that they could have had, and he could have went back to work doing his little ads and stuff like that. But I feel like there was a conversation, a discussion, a compromise that they could have made together. You know what I'm saying? He could have told her, well, you know what I'm saying, you independent, you got it, you know what I'm saying? But when you do need me to step up and speak up for you in certain situations, let me know and I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I ain't gonna, you know, I'm gonna be busy doing my thing, but you just let me know when you need me to do something for you. And then they also talked about Lilia being gay. Okay. That article gonna be linked below in my description box. They said it in the movie. A lot of people was like, they don't know if it was true or not. But in the article that I'm gonna link below, it said that I guess she wasn't like open, but basically you could kind of read between the lines. Like, it was pretty obvious. I think her granddaughter spoke on it. Fairy May's granddaughter, who's running the company now, spoke on it, and she basically said that they think that she had a female partner, like she was in a relationship with a woman after her third husband. Lilia was married 3 times, so after her third husband, they were saying, you know, she was in a relationship with a woman after that. And also the article says that she used to do like parties for the queer community. She was supporting, you know, a lot of gay people and gay, you know, stuff that they did. I believe they said something about a parade. She was like giving money. So yeah, she definitely supported the gay community, which that don't mean that she was gay, but her granddaughter said to herself that she was with a woman. That either she think or she was for sure that she was with a woman after her third marriage. And also I get tired of people saying, you know, I feel like, I don't know if they knew that before they made the movie or not, but people be like, oh, women don't have kids, she gay, she gay, she gay. Like, some women can't have kids. Some women have fertility problems. Like, yeah, I didn't like how they tried to make it seem like Madam was assuming that her daughter was gay or whatever, and like pushing the issue of her having kids, because, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? She was married 3 times. Whether she was gay or not, I ain't gonna say everyone want kids, but she was with, like I said, she had 3 husbands. I'm sure she wanted kids. She would have, and she probably did try to have kids when she was with her husband or whatever. So I honestly think she may not have been able to have kids. And also the article says that she threw like queer parties, I believe. And, they said she used to do like some good parties back in the early 1900s. But they said she threw a lot of parties at Madam C.J. Walker's mansion after she passed away. And I think at the Dark Tower, which was their hair salon in Harlem, she was doing parties and stuff. And a lot of times celebrate the gay community with her parties. So yeah, I'm not sure if that was in the article below as well, but I did read that Fairy May was in an arranged marriage. Like, they arranged Fairy May to marry somebody, I guess another wealthy person child or something like that. She was in a arranged marriage, but they said it didn't work. But Fairy May did have kids, obviously, because Fairy May's granddaughter is the one who runs the company now. So yeah, and Fairy May's granddaughter is the one who, talks about all this stuff. It's videos out of her reviewing the movie and stuff like that. So she had her input on the movie, and obviously she's satisfied as the, I guess, great granddaughter of Madam C.J. Walker. But overall, I feel like it was a great movie. I feel like they could have, they showed her, pushing and trying to become who she was, but they focused on a lot of other stuff that didn't really have nothing to do with her, coming up. Like, she came from nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they could have went in more detail about her come up story than about, other stuff like her so-called colorism issue with, Addie Monroe and them little boxing scenes. And I'm gonna say this, and because I don't want to make the video too long. I got tired of them. I'm tired of all these people on YouTube talking about Tiffany. I like Tiffany Haddish, and I'm not just saying this because I like her. Like, she's funny or whatever, but I feel like she did a good job, and she added a little bit of humor to the movie. Like, everybody talking about, it's like they dropped 2020 in the middle of the early 1900s with Tiffany Haddish and her humor. Like, Tiffany had a little humor in there. Like, it was funny, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't overdo it. Like, every scene that Tiffany was in was not, like, humor. Like, she played that lady daughter. And if y'all look up pictures of that lady daughter, Tiffany, to me, she favors Lelia Walker. She looks like Madam C.J. Walker's daughter a lot to me. But I think her little humor, I think it made the movie, it added a little something to the movie, and it wasn't overwhelming. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like she was just doing the most. Like, she had a little funny scene when her and her husband broke up, and they was out there. They had broke up when he came out of the house, and they was out there dancing in the street or whatever because they was happy they was getting divorced. Like, I thought that was funny, but it wasn't too much. Like, the whole movie, she was not being funny. Like, it was maybe like 3 or 4 scenes where she was like being funny. Y'all, let's just take a second to acknowledge how good Octavia Spencer played Madam C.J. Walker. Y'all, she played that lady. She really did. So shout out to her. Shout out to the whole cast. Like, I feel like they picked good actors. Like, all the people did an amazing job. Octavia did an amazing job. She did her thing. I like Tiffany Haddish, her role that she played as Lelia. I think she did an amazing job too, despite what other people think. Tiffany did a good job too. The cast was great. Yeah, so I think they did a good job. The casting, the production, it definitely looked like the early 1900s. They did an amazing job with the movie. But that's all I gotta say about the movie. I enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it. It's a good movie. I done watched it like 4 times. But thank you guys so much for watching the video, and y'all comment any more info that y'all have or questions or whatever in the comment section. And y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and join Lady Gang. Bye, you guys.